What up, boxing world? Shots fired today by Leonard Ellerbe, CEO of Mayweather Promotions, as all of you guys know. Took shot at Manny Pacquiao, defending Mayweather's choice of Berto. Read you guys some of the stuff that was said here. News came out today. CEO of Floyd Mayweather's promotional company defended the selection of Berto as a pound-for-pound King's September 12 opponent by drawing comparisons between the Haitian American and two other fighters present and past, Manny Pacquiao and long-retired Bert Cooper. It says over here, quote unquote, "We know in fights like that Berto isn't going to sit back, and we know he isn't going to be complaining about his shoulder." He's talking about Manny Pacquiao. "We've seen him fight with one arm." That's what Ellerbe said. A reference to Pacquiao, who cited a shoulder injury for limiting him in his 12-round decision loss to Mayweather. Mayweather obviously 48-0. Berto at 30-3 with 22 KOs. Lost 3 of his last 6 fights. Though the fight was announced Wednesday, it has been speculated and soundly criticized for weeks, and still being criticized. You know, that's not the opponent that the boxing world, so to speak, want to see. You know what I'm saying? Berto is not the one. If anything, if you guys remember back in the days, or not back in the days, but last year, when this is when Stephen A. Smith of ESPN and Floyd Mayweather Jr. had a little session there, you know, social media, jabs, you know, what have you, right? Before, Stephen A. Smith criticized Floyd Mayweather Jr. heavily on social media, on the talk with Skip Bayless, that why the heck is Floyd Mayweather Jr. picking Amir Khan? As a matter of fact, Floyd Mayweather retaliated and said a lot of bad things, you know, some very cruel things to Stephen A. Smith by saying that, you know, we don't want Amir Khan, we want Manny Pacquiao. And I guess it was, some say that it was the pressure of the fans that made Floyd Mayweather Jr. fight Manny Pacquiao. Who knows? We don't know. As far as we know, Mayweather fights who he wants to fight, and you know, it doesn't matter, I guess, you know, if what people say or what his father says. As you guys know, Floyd Mayweather Sr. is a trainer of Floyd Mayweather and his uncle. So, anyways, Ellerbe said a few more things here. He said that's where Floyd's been able to be very successful. He doesn't pay attention to the naysayers and what they say. That's what Ellerbe said. Floyd's going to prepare, and he's going to do exactly what he needs to do to get up and come out and put on the best performance. You have to remember that everybody who fights Floyd Mayweather has a different kind of motivation, a bigger stage, different spotlight, and they know that all eyes are on them, and it's up to them to do their part. Now, Berto has had a direct impact of Mayweather's opponent selection before. That's what Ellerbe said. The fight had been discussed multiple times in the past. I never heard of that, but maybe who knows, right? Berto has won his last 2 fights, which might not be enough to warrant a Mayweather fight on merit, but was deemed so by circumstance, namely that Mayweather deemed it the one he wanted. As a matter of fact, it was Berto and Mayfield, but Berto won the sweepstakes. So he's never ever been in a dull fight. That's what Ellerbe said of Berto. He's been in 2 Fight of the Year candidates with the Ortiz fight and the Guerrero fight. We know he's been knocked down, but he gets back up and fights his heart out. Can you freaking believe it? Ortiz and Guerrero both beat Berto, but yet Ellerbe is saying that Berto is gonna be a hard fight for Floyd Mayweather Jr. That it's not gonna be a dull fight. Are you serious right now? I mean, does Ellerbe even know what comes out of his mouth? It doesn't make sense. If Guerrero and Ortiz, which Mayweather clearly schooled, well, I wouldn't say schooled for Victor Ortiz, because Victor Ortiz was knocked down, TKO by cheap shots. But as far as Guerrero, I believe Berto had a hard time with Guerrero. You know what I'm saying? And Guerrero beat him. In my opinion, I thought Guerrero beat him just fine, easy. I mean, yeah, it wasn't like that easy, but it was pretty easy. But Mayweather schooled Guerrero, so I don't know where Ellerbe is getting his analogies that Berto's gonna give Mayweather a good fight. I don't get it. We already know we're going to get the best of the best from Berto, what he's able to do. And one thing you do know is guaranteed excitement. Excitement, Mayweather versus Berto. Why couldn't, I think Mayweather versus Mayorga would be more exciting than Mayweather versus Berto. At least we know what we're going to get from Mayorga. You know what I mean? Like, we know we're going to laugh. You know what I'm saying? We know we're going to get some trash talking. That's action right there. What the heck we going to get from Berto? I mean, come on. I think I'd rather pay for that fight, Mayweather versus Ricardo, just to laugh. You know what I mean? Not literally, but yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. So with that, I think you're going to see a totally different kind of Floyd, because Berto fights in a very aggressive, offensive manner, and it kind of forces you to do other things. Really? Are you serious? Against Mayweather? Do you think that Mayweather really going to select an opponent like Berto so he could have a hard time trying to get that goal at 49-0? Does that make sense? Oh, I know Ellerbe is just, afraid to really say what he really thinks about the fight of Mayweather and Berto. We know deep down inside what happens when Ellerbe opens up his mouth, just like when he opens up his mouth before he said that, Floyd Mayweather should fight Manny Pacquiao. And then as soon as Ellerbe said that, Mayweather came out and said on social media, said that, me and Ellerbe, we've been together so long, we've been, we worked together so long now, I think we're trying to outgrow each other, kind of like a threat, that I'm gonna fire your ass if you don't shut up, you know what I mean? So, and then if you guys remember last year, before it was, I think it was before Manny Pacquiao versus Algieri, Ellerbe had said something like, Floyd Mayweather said that they were trying to they're outgrowing each other, and that he was threatening his career. And then all of a sudden, Ellerbe, we didn't hear anything from Ellerbe. It was like a complete quiet. There was no other news about what Ellerbe had said. You know what I'm saying? It was like an in-house thing. I believe that Ellerbe probably went to Mayweather and said and apologized. I didn't mean what I said about Manny Pacquiao. I didn't mean what I said about you. Me wanting you to fight Manny Pacquiao instead of whoever. I just want to keep my job. Pretty much, what I'm saying, on his knees. Come on, man. Ellerbe is freaking Floyd's bitch. You guys know that. And Floyd Mayweather got no balls. Ellerbe. Yeah, so does Floyd Mayweather. But yeah, Ellerbe, he ain't got no balls. He don't want to lose that job. What the hell do you think? Where do you see Ellerbe working? You know what I'm saying? If he gets fired by Floyd Mayweather. Been with Mayweather for like 20 years. This is all he knows. Despite the fact that he says that he's a 7-figure on the payroll. I highly doubt that. Ellerbe said that Floyd did not take a step back in the Pacquiao fight. So what makes anybody think he's going to take a step back in this fight? Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that Mayweather's going to step back away from Berto. This guy talking. This guy must be smoking crack. And the other guy's fighting the same kind of way. Really? Berto fights the same way as freaking Floyd Mayweather? Fucking doesn't make sense, this guy. Anyway, man, I'm not even... Okay, I'm gonna read you guys one last thing. The fact is, this is Floyd's last fight. I'm not trying to sell it that way, but this is going to be his last fight. How does he know that? Floyd can easily say, could easily come back or can easily sign another contract with Showtime. And the fans get a chance to see Floyd in a very, very exciting fight with a guy that we know is coming to fight. Are you... Dude. Alright. Ellerbe said he's not trying to sell the fight. Alright. But it's being talked now that, like I said, it's going to be on pay-per-view. I think $69 or something like that. And Ellerbe is also saying that, oh yeah, you're going to get a very exciting fight. Mayweather versus Berto for only for $30 less than what Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao was the price. So, in other words, Ellerbe is actually comparing Mayweather versus Pacquiao against Mayweather versus Berto. Berto and Pacquiao the same? Are you serious? Despite the fact that he said he's not trying to sell the damn fight, he's trying to sell the fight. He wants his cut. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Wouldn't you guys want to pay for the Mayweather Berto? This could be Mayweather's last fight. Wouldn't you want to see Mayweather fight his last fight? Man, go away with that bullshit, Ellerbe. Fuck, dude. Man. Fucking Floyd's dick is all the way down your throat. Jesus Christ. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I really don't get it. What the hell is Ellerbe gonna do after Floyd Mayweather retires? If he does retire after the Berto fight in September, what is Ellerbe going to fucking do? Really? I'm sure Floyd Mayweather will find him a job. I'm saying, find him something to do, but it ain't gonna be, you know, as big of a payday as he's getting now. So I hope Ellerbe's been saving up, because that motherfucker, I don't even know the purpose of Ellerbe. If you guys remember Broner versus Porter, right? The motherfucker made a mistake, you know. Tried to put Porter on the A side when Broner was on the A side on the podium. You know what I'm saying? Made a mistake, and all the shit that he says prior to the people or prior to the boxers come to the stage and say their pieces, it's garbage. It's like it doesn't make any sense. Try to use big words. He try to be somewhat eloquent, but his shit that comes out of his mouth is fucking garbage. Ellerbe is fucking garbage. You guys know that. It's not a secret. I mean, but that's who Floyd Mayweather Jr. hires, you know? If you are a puppet, that all you know is yes, that's the shit that comes out of your mouth every time Mayweather talks to you, he's gonna hire you. He's gonna keep you on the payroll. So, for all you motherfuckers out there that wants to be on the Mayweather payroll, all you gotta do is say yes to everything. Say yes. Probably get a job. And that's what Ellerbe is good at. And surprisingly, also Mayweather Sr. You guys know before, Mayweather Sr. and Mayweather Jr. did not get along. They had a big ass fight. There's controversies. It's always on the damn news. So, you know, how disrespectful Mayweather was to his father, or what did Mayweather Sr. do to his son, which is nothing. Did drugs, went to jail, abandoned his son, no trainer, uncle trained Mayweather Jr. I mean, all this stuff, right? And all of a sudden, now that they're friends, or now that they're back together, you know, reunited per se, father and son, for a couple years now, obviously. Now, all of a sudden, Mayweather Sr. doesn't talk a lot of trash anymore. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, the last thing that I heard about Mayweather Sr. saying about his son is, if that's the way he wants to go, I didn't hear anything, you know, back, obviously, we didn't hear anything back from Floyd Mayweather Jr., but this is what Floyd Mayweather Sr.'s last known social media interview. He said that if that's my son's plan is to fight a couple more fights, easy fights, and toward his goal at surpassing Rocky Marciano's record then he should just retire. He should just quit. You know, I don't want my son to fight some bums or some easy fights. That's what he was implying. Not verbatim, that's not what he said, but that's what he was implying. That, you know, if Floyd Mayweather Jr. wants to just fight a couple of simple fights, easy fights, towards, you know, just pretty much winging every fight just to make the money and, you know, like I said, surpass the record, then he should just retire. But like I said, we didn't hear anything back from Floyd Mayweather Jr. or what he had to say about that when his father said that. But last year, if you guys remember, that was a different thing. Floyd Mayweather Jr. said, after Mayweather Sr. said, yeah, I think he should fight Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? Not Amir Khan, blah, blah, blah. And then as soon as Mayweather Sr. said that, Floyd Mayweather Jr. automatically said, you know what? They don't know what they're talking about. I don't know where this is coming from. If they keep talking like that, I might have to all fire him or let him go. You know, he threatened his father's also career with the Mayweather promotions. You know, he threats everybody. Saying so. What do these motherfuckers do around Mayweather? Yes, they're yes man. Yes man. Yes sir. You know what I mean? Ellerbe, want you to get me some cheeseburger from McDonald's. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Right away, sir. That was, you know, that's pretty much what happens. You know what I'm saying? Ellerbe, I want you to fly to Pluto. I want you to go to Jupiter today. I don't care how you get there, but you're gonna get there. And I'll get Ellerbe find a way to get there. Fucking puppets, man. But you know what happens when people are like that around you? The sooner that you loses all those controls, the sooner that you lose the fame, the money, all those little fucking motherfuckers, minions around you are gonna go away. They're gonna turn their backs on you and gonna be like a snake. They'll bite your ass when you least expect it. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. That's what Ellerbe said today, and poked at Manny Pacquiao. Said that he said that, you know, Berto is not gonna cry about his shoulder like how Manny Pacquiao did, and that Berto will give Floyd Mayweather Jr. an exciting fight, way better than Manny Pacquiao. That's what he said. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.